Question 21. A wholesaler buys a machine from the manufacturer for rupees 25,000. He marks the price of the machine 20% above the cost price. This is again an important question because here we are increasing the price and then giving a discount and then sells it to retailer at 10% discount on the MP. If the GST is 18% and assuming all transaction occurs within the same state, calculate the mark price. The first part may we have to find mark price. So let us find MP. तो पहले CP is equal to rupees. Wholesaler had bought it from manufacturer. Here I had given the chain. Okay. So wholesaler के लिए CP is rupees 25,000. उसने मार्क अप कर लिया. So mark price is, he had increased the price by 20%. So 25,000 पे he had increased the price by 20%. Or you can directly take 120%. It's given on your left side. You can take that also. So you will get 25,000 plus 5,000, which is equal to rupees 30,000. Now on 30,000 he had given the discount of 10% to the retailer. See, and sells it to retailer at a discount of 10%. So इसका SP will become 90% of 100 minus 1 of 30,000. So that is equal to rupees 27,000. So in short, its buying price was rupees 25,000 and its selling price is rupees 27,000. This is my first answer. You have to mark it as first answer को MP दे दो. Now second है retailer cost price inclusive of GST. So retailer had bought it for rupees, CP is equal to rupees 27,000. So now tax paid by the, या तो GST paid by the retailer. So retailer will pay GST to the, while buying he will pay tax to the wholesaler. So we can write GST paid by retailer while buying. So buying, when he is buying, he is a customer for wholesaler. So he will pay tax on rupees 27,000. So 18% of 27,000. 27 into 18 is rupees 4860. So therefore retailer CP inclusive of tax, that is equal to 27,000 plus 4,860, that is equal to rupees 31,860 rupees. This you got. Now what they say, the CGST, SGST payable by the wholesaler to the government. So wholesaler will pay tax, that is CGST and SGST to the government on its profit. So here we know profit is 2,000 rupees. So we can write profit is equal to 27,000 minus 25,000, that is equal to rupees 2,000. Profit is rupees 2,000. So CGST will be 9% of 2,000. So 9 2s are rupees 180. SGST is again 9% of 2,000, that is equal to rupees 180. So CGST and SGST paid by the wholesaler is rupees 180 each. Question number 22. A retailer buys a TV set from the manufacturer for rupees 20,000. He marks the price of the TV 20% above the cost price and sells it to customer at 10% discount on the mark price. If the sales are intrastate and the GST is 12%, first you have to find mark price. This is the same question as we did in the previous part. So first is, let us write manufacturer had sold it to retailer, retailer to consumer. Okay, so retailer का if we are considering, retailer का CP is rupees 20,000 and MP he marked the price 20% above cost price to just show customer increased price. So 20% increased price, so it will become 120 upon 100 into 20,000. So 20,000 ka 24,000, it becomes 24,000. Now he had sold it by giving 10% discount on mark price. On mark price. So SP is 90% of 24,000. 24 into 9 is rupees 21600. 21,600. So now buying price and selling price you got. First mark price also we got. This is the first answer. Now second क्या है? Consumer cost price of TV inclusive of tax. So customer के लिए selling price of retailer is the cost price for the customer. The CP for customer is rupees 21600. So GST paid by customer is equal to 12% of 21600. So 12 into 216 is rupees 2592. Just calculate by yourself. I had done over here. So now amount paid by customer. Amount paid by customer. You know customer will pay cost price, that is 21600 as well as tax on it 2592. Adding both of them, what you are getting? 24,192 rupees. Okay. Now third part में GST paid by the retailer to central and state government. So here we have to find retailer's profit. तो retailer का profit is retailer selling price minus retailer cost price. So third part में we can find retailer's profit. Retailers, that is equal to 21,600 minus 20,000. So that is equal to rupees 1600. Now we will find CGST. It's already done here. You can have a look at this part. Central government ko CGST you will get 6% as total GST rate is 12%. So central government will get 6% and state government will get 6%. So central government का 6% of 1600 is rupees 96 and state government का 96. So we get all three answers properly. You have to write answers in the sub questions pattern and do it properly. Question number 28. A manufacturer sells a dishwasher to a wholesaler for rupees 18,000. Wholesaler sells it to the dealer at a profit of 1500 and dealer sells it to consumer at a profit of 2500. If the rate of GST is 12% and assuming all transaction occurs within the same state, calculate the total amount of GST received by central and the state government on the sale of this dishwasher from the manufacturer to the customer. See, here we have to find total GST from the manufacturer to the customer. Obviously, it's the GST paid by the customer. It's just understood. Okay, from manufacturer to the customer, whatever tax amount government collects, it's just from the customer itself. But it is broken into the stages. So whenever you have this type of question, we will just find the tax paid by the customers. Now here we have different chain: manufacturer to wholesaler, wholesaler to dealer, dealer to consumer. Okay, we have different chain. So first let us read and just fill the this table. The manufacturer sells a dishwasher to the wholesaler for rupees 18,000. So manufacturer का selling price is 18,000. So wholesaler का buying price is 18,000. Wholesaler sells it to dealer at a profit of 1500. So adding up 1800 plus 1500 gives you the price that the wholesaler will pay for the dishwasher. Okay, so 1800 plus 1500, that is 19,500. Now dealer sells it to consumer at a profit of 2500. So now wholesaler ka selling price is the dealer ka buying price. That you should know. That is a common sense. If wholesaler is selling it for rupees 19,500, so obviously dealer is buying it for rupees 19,500. And dealer is selling at a profit of 2500 on it. So plus 2500, if you add 2500, you will get 19,500 plus 2500. You will get 22,000. So 22,000 is the selling price for the customer. So and customer is buying it for rupees 22,000. So now hope this table is clear. So now what we are doing, we are finding the total amount of GST received by central and the state government on the sale of the dishwasher. So first part mein we will find GST received by the government. That is equal to CGST, central government का GST on this whole price, customer की price पे, that is 6% of 22,000. So 22 into 6 is 1320 rupees. As GST will be the same, again 6% of 22,000. 22 into 6 is 130 to 1320 rupees. Now the amount paid by the customer for the dishwasher. So amount paid will be second part में amount paid by customer, that is equal to 22,000 plus CGST plus SGST. So 2 into I can say 1320. So that is 22,000 plus 2640. So 24,640 rupees. This is the amount paid by the customer. Question number 24. A manufacturer sells a TV set for rupees 20,000 to wholesaler who sells it to retailer at a profit of 10%. The retailer sells it to consumer at a profit of 15%. If the rate of GST at each stage is 28%, then find the price paid by the wholesaler to the government, price paid by the retailer including tax, total GST received by the government, price paid by the customer. So first let us write chain. Manufacturer had sold it to wholesaler, wholesaler had sold it to retailer, retailer had sold it to customer. So first we want GST paid by the wholesaler. तो wholesaler को ले लेते हैं. Wholesaler, wholesaler का buying price is CP is rupees 20,000 and its SP is 10% profit. तो CP plus 10% profit. 10% profit क्या हो गया इसका? 10 upon 100 into 20,000. So that is 20,000 plus 10% of 20,000 is 2,000. So that is rupees 22,000. ठीक है, wholesaler का ये हो गया. Now GST paid by the wholesaler to the government. So obviously wholesaler is a middleman. This two is a middleman, wholesaler and retailer. So they will pay tax on their profit. The profit for the wholesaler is 2,000 rupees. So GST paid by wholesaler to the government is 28% of 2,000. 28 to rupees 140. No, sorry, 28 to 560. Sorry. 8 to the 16, 560 rupees. So first part we got. Now second part में what we want, price paid by the retailer including the tax. तो retailer का buying price, retailer का CP is the selling price of the wholesaler. तो selling price of wholesaler is 22,000. So retailer का cost price is rupees 22,000 and he will pay tax on 22,000 at the time of buying from the wholesaler. So tax paid by the retailer, that is equal to 28% of 22,000. This is the input tax credit. Input tax means while tax paid when you are purchasing some article. 6160. So therefore price paid by the retailer is, this is the second part of the question. This was the first part of the question. Price paid by retailer is 22,000 plus 6160, that is rupees 28,160. Now third part में we want GST received by the government. So first buying price of the customer we have to find. So retailer sells it to customer at 15% profit. 15% profit on what? On 22,000 on the buying price of the retailer. तो retailer का selling price, that is customer buying price. तो पहले we will find retailer का SP. You can find retailer का SP over here also. CP के साथ SP find कर लो. Profit of 15%, it will become 115 upon 100 into 22,000. So you can get this as 220 into 115. If you multiply, you will get 25,300. This is the buying price for the customer. तो customer के लिए cost price is, buying price is equal to rupees 25,300. Now GST received by the government is the total GST received by the government is the GST paid by the customer. So GST received by government. Whatever customer is paying, that is received by the government. So we have to find 28% of 25,300. 0 cancel. Answer will be 7084. You can just calculate by yourself. So now price. Fourth part mein we have to find price paid by the customer. So price paid by customer is its cost price plus tax on it. So 25,000 plus 7, 32,384 rupees. So this is the price paid by the customer. This question was also simple. Just read it properly and find out whatever they had asked in the question. Okay. It's very simple, straightforward. When we have to find GST paid by the middleman, that is wholesaler, retailer, to the government, we will find on profit. Second question में क्या था? Price paid by the retailer including tax. See, if you are a retailer and you are going to buy something, बराबर? So you are going to give tax to the wholesaler, you are not going to give tax to the government. So whenever you are giving tax to some other person, you are paying tax on the buying price. So retailer will pay tax on its buying price, and after adding, customer will buy on that amount. And third part, the total GST received by the government, that is whatever लास्ट में कस्टमर इज पेइंग, जो भी अमाउंट पे टैक्स पे कर रहा है, दैट इज रिसीव्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट. सो सिंपल, total GST received by the government is total GST paid by the customer. Price paid by the customer, so you know it's cost price plus tax on it. You can just go through this proper format, write it down, pause the video, and then shift to next question. The shopkeeper bought an air conditioner at a discount of 20% from the wholesaler. The printed price of the air conditioner being 28,000. The shopkeeper sells it to customer at a discount of 10% on the printed price. If the GST is 18%, find GSC, GST, SGST payable by the shopkeeper to the government. This question is quite simple. We will just find shopkeeper ka buying price and selling price. Shopkeeper का CP is 20% discount में of rupees 28,000. So 80% of 28,000. 28 into 80. Just find it out what you are getting. 8 into 8, 64, 0, 4, 1 more 0. 8 to the 16, 16 and 6, 22. So it's 22,400. Now SP is what? Selling at 10% discount. So 90% of 28,000. So 0 will get cancelled. 28 into 9 is rupees 25,200. So we got CP as well as SP. Now we will find profit, because shopkeeper will pay CGST and SGST on its profit. So profit is rupees 25,200 minus 22,400, that is equal to rupees, after subtracting you will get rupees 28,000, 2,800. So CGST will be 9% of 2,800, that is 0 cancel, 9 it's a 72 rupees 252, and SGST is 9% of again 2,800, that is equal to rupees 252. So hope you understood the CGST, SGST payable by the shopkeeper to the government. Now uska second part is total amount paid by the customer for the air conditioner. Now we know customer had bought it for rupees 25,200 and it will pay 18% tax on it. So first we will write GST paid by the customer. GST paid by customer, that is equal to 18% of 25,200. 0 will get cancelled. दोनों का multiplication if you will do, you will get 18 into 252, that is equal to rupees 4536. ठीक है. Now amount paid by the customer. We know what amount customer pays. Amount paid by customer is cost price plus tax on it, 4536. तो दोनों को ऐड कर लो तो you will get 29,456 7,036 rupees. So let me write it properly. So this is rupees 29,736 rupees. This question was quite easy. This type of question may be asked in the exam. Question number 26. A cycle manufacturer in Ghaziabad, UP, sold a cycle to a dealer in UP Agra for rupees 16,000. The cycle was then sold to a dealer in Ujjain, MP for rupees 17,500. If the rate of GST for the cycle is 12%, calculate net GST payable at Agra. So if you will see, manufacturer is in Ghaziabad. Let us write it down. Manufacturer who is in Ghaziabad is selling it to dealer who is in Agra. Agra से again dealer who is in Ujjain. So here this was UP, UP to UP and then MP. तो starting में dealer in Agra buys it from the same state and sells it to another state. Okay, that you have to remember. So we are writing this Agra के dealer का information. So dealer in Agra, UP. So उसका cost price is ₹16,000 and selling price is ₹17,500. So GST payable in Agra. So GST payable in Agra will be on the difference. On to the government will be on its profit. So पहले we will find profit. Profit is equal to ₹1,500 because 17,500 minus 16,000. So therefore GST payable is 12% of 1,500. 15 into 12 ₹180. This is the first part. Second है input tax credit for the dealer in Ujjain. तो उज्जैन का डीलर का कॉस्ट प्राइस विल बी, इफ यू से उज्जैन का डीलर, its CP is ₹17,500 because selling price of the dealer in Agra will be the cost price of dealer in Ujjain. Ujjain is in MP. So now we have to find input tax credit. Input tax credit is the tax payable on the purchase. So in ITC for the dealer in Ujjain is 12% of 17,500. 0 cancel, that is equal to ₹2100. You have to just understand the terms. Input tax credit is the tax paid on the purchase by the dealer in Ujjain. तो उज्जैन का पहले कॉस्ट प्राइस फाइंड करो and then find tax on it full. You can just pay it. Here we don't have to classify as CGST or SGST or IGST. Here we are just talking about only GST in this question. Question 27. In the GST chain, a dealer Mr. Shah purchases an article for ₹50,000 and supplies it to another dealer Mr. Paresh at a profit of 6,000. Mr. Paresh sells to consumer Mrs. Gupta at a profit of ₹4,000. If the rate of GST is 18% and if all transactions are intrastate means within the same state, first part mein we have to calculate ITC for Mr. Shah. ITC means input tax credit. Okay, so we will Mr. Shah, what is its CP? Mr. Shah purchased an article for ₹50,000 and sold it to Mr. Paresh at a profit of 6,000 rupees. So its SP will be 56,000. Okay, so Mr. Shah ka CP is 50,000 and SP is 56,000. So first part mein we have to find ITC for Mr. Shah. So we will write ITC means input tax credit. So ITC, here we don't want input CGST, input SGST. We will find directly ITC, that is input tax. Input tax is always on cost price. So we will find 18% of 50,000. 1850 rupees 9,000. Now second question is input tax payable by Mr. Paresh. So we will write Mr. Paresh ka CP is ₹56,000 because selling price for Mr. Shah is 56 and buying price for Mr. Paresh is same because Mr. Paresh has bought goods from the Mr. Shah and he sold to the consumer, that is Mrs. Gupta, for at a profit of 4,000. So selling price will become 60,000. So input tax payable by Mr. Paresh is again same 18% of 56,000. 0 cancel, 56 into 18, that is 10,080 rupees. Okay. Second, total cost price of the article for Mrs. Gupta. So Mrs. Gupta is a customer. So customer will first pay the tax. So GST by Mrs. Gupta is 18% of 60,000, because buying price for Mrs. Gupta is 60,000. 16 into 8 is 10800, 10,800. So total CP paid by Mrs. Gupta is 60,000 plus 10,800, that is equal to rupees 70,800. Now fourth part mein we have to find output tax on for Mrs. Gupta. Since Mrs. Gupta is a consumer, there is no output tax. Mrs. Gupta will not sell. Output tax is always calculated on selling price. Customer never sells the goods. Customer uses for themselves. So output GST for Mrs. Gupta is rupees 0. Is rupees 0. Hope you had understood. This was very straightforward question. Just you have to remember the terms which I had told you. Remember, ITC is nothing but an input tax credit which we pay while buying the article, but same tax can be recovered while when you sell that article, and the difference between the amount is deposit to the government. That's all. Go through question number 27. You have to follow this pattern. Question number 28. A registered dealer Ankit and Son Private Limited purchased the goods for rupees 24 lakh and sold them for rupees 27 lakh 50,000 within the state. If GST rate is 18%, find net GST and net CGST and SGST payable by the dealer. So here we have to just find CGST and SGST payable by the dealer. So what I will do, I will find the profit of dealer. Dealer CP is rupees 24 lakh, SP is equal to rupees 27 lakh 50,000. So therefore profit for the dealer is equal to SP minus CP, that is equal to 27 lakh 50,000 minus 24 lakh. So that will give you 3 lakh 50,000 rupees. Now CGST payable by the dealer is 9% of 3 lakh 50,000. 0 cancel, 35 into 9, 31500. SGST is again 9% of 3 lakh 50,000, that is rupees 31500. Hope you had understood this. Question number 29. Mr. Sharma, a registered dealer, purchased a good worth rupees 1 lakh. Its CP is rupees 1 lakh. He sold 50% of the goods, that is 50% का cost price is 50,000, and he sold this at rupees 60,000 in an intrastate, and rest of the good remains in the stock. Rest means CP2, that is 50,000. Again, this good still remains in the stock. If the GST rate is 18%, find excess credit of CGST and SGST to be carried forward. See, first what we will do here, first we will find input tax while purchasing, what tax he had paid. Here we can do in two different ways. Okay. So first way is, first find input tax on 1 lakh rupees. It's given here. I will do on right side, I will do different method. That's a short method. First write CP 1 lakh rupees, and out of that 50% goods was sold for 60,000. So first we will find, okay, what amount of tax he had paid while purchasing, that is input CGST and input SGST. Input tax, that is here we can say input CGST, input SGST. Overall total he had paid rupees 18,000. Clear itna? Now while selling he had received 9% of 60,000 as an input, output CGST and output SGST. That means 5400 he had recovered. So whatever is left, that is excess. Excess means he had paid more. Whenever he will sell the remaining, so he can recover that. So excess credit to be carried forward means CGST mein input minus output. Here also input minus output. Means 3600 he can carry forward in both case CGST and SGST. And second way to do is, what we will do, unsold goods. Out of 1,60,000 ka he had sold. So cost of unsold goods cost is rupees 1 lakh. 1 lakh ka he had bought it, and 60,000 ka goods he sold. So that is remaining his 40,000. 40,000 ka goods left. So excess credit, whichever is left, that will be on 40,000. So excess credit to be carried forward is CGST 9% of 40,000. Whatever goods he had not sold, whatever cost of goods he had not sold, you can find excess credit on that. That is rupees 3600. SGST, you can again write 9% of unsold good, rupees 3600. These are the excess credit which he can get when he is selling again second stock, that is 50,000 ka stock, and whatever extra money barabar he recovers, that will be payable to the government. So in short, whenever they say excess credit, excess means the while buying we had paid more amount, and while selling we get less amount because we had sold less amount of goods. So whatever amount of goods is left in the stock, uspe you can find excess credit tax. Question number 30 is quite similar to the question number 29. Mr. Batra, registered dealer in Haryana, purchased a blanket for rupees 2 lakh. He sold 50% of this blanket in Haryana, Panipat for rupees 1 lakh 30,000. Rest of the goods remains in the stock. If the GST rate is 5%, find excess credit of CGST and SGST to be carried forward. So here what I will do, first part I will explain you the unsold goods pay. We will find this excess credit. So bought goods worth rupees 2 lakh and sold goods worth rupees 1 lakh 37. So cost of unsold good. Here we don't have to first consider the profit. Okay. So cost of the unsold goods is rupees 70,000. So whatever excess credit will be on the goods which is unsold. So CGST is 2.5%. Since total is 5%, we can find CGST 2.5% of 70,000. SGST will be 2.5% of 70,000. So this is my excess credit which I can carry forward. Or you can say input GST, input CGST, that is 2.5% of 2.5% of 2 lakh rupees. So cancelling two zeros, 2.5 into 2, that is 5,000. Input as GST. Again same 2.5% of 2 lakh rupees. That is again 5,000. This is the input. He had paid while buying the goods. Now he sold goods worth rupees 1,30,000. So output GST here, CGST, that is 2.5% of 1,30,000. So 0 cancel. We will do 2.5% into 1300. That is rupees 3250. Same output as GST. Again 2.5% of 1,30,000. Again you will get same 3250. So while buying we had paid 5,000 CGST, 5,000 SGST. While selling he had recovered 3250. So what excess credit is with government? So excess credit, that is CGST के लिए to be carried forward is 5,000 minus 3250 is 1750 and SGST के लिए भी will be same 5,000 minus 3250, that is rupees 1750. You can do either method, whichever method you like you can follow. Either you find input output, just subtract excess credit के लिए, or you can find the cost of unsold good and find CGST SGST on that part. Question number 31. A wooden blanket is sold by the wholesaler from Panipat, Haryana to a dealer in Jaipur, Rajasthan for rupees 9,600. A dealer in Jaipur sold it to end user in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan at a profit of rupees 1,400. If the rate of GST is it's 5%, here you can make it 5%. Just correct this part in textbook. It's 5%. Calculate net IGST, CGST, SGST payable by the dealer in Jaipur. And second part is cost of the blanket for the end user. So first of all, dealer Panipat from Panipat, Haryana to Jaipur, Rajasthan and from Jaipur to end user it's Rajasthan. Okay, so this is intrastate, this is interstate. Okay, here tax is collected, that is CGST and SGST, and here tax paid is IGST. Okay, so this type of questions are important but it won't be asked in the exam. So here we will be having lots of adjustment to do, so just pay attention what I am doing it properly. So first of all we will write, we need to find how much tax under IGST, CGST, SGST is paid by the dealer in Jaipur. So I will write Jaipur wala part. Jaipur ka dealer, its cost price is rupees 9,600 and its selling price is rupees 11,000, that is 9,600 plus 1,400 profit, that is equal to rupees 11,000. So hope first part is clear. Now we will find input tax, input GST. So input GST will be IGST because while buying he had bought it from other state. Whenever transaction takes place from other state, dealer has to pay IGST. So IGST is 5% of rupees 9,600. So that is rupees 480. Hope I input GST is clear now. Input GST is calculated on the purchase price. Now I will find output GST. Output GST में we will have CGST, that is equal to 2.5% of 11,000. That is equal to rupees 275, and SGST is again 2.5% of 11,000. That is equal to rupees 275. This output GST has been collected from the end user. End user had paid rupees 275 tax as CGST and 275 rupees as SGST. Now how this 480 has been utilized? So here you have to write utilization of tax. Utilization of ITC of rupees 480. How utilization takes place? Since final में end user was in the same state, so finally 275 should go to the central government and 275 should go to the state government. It's obvious कि जो भी final होता है that should in that way tax should go. But credit is with IGST, with integrated GST. So how this is used? तो IGST में tax goes to the central government, we know, and CGST में also tax goes to the central government. So central government will directly deduct its 275 from 480 rupees. So CGST में utilize हो जाता है rupees 275. Okay, and whatever remaining is, let's say SGST में what SGST whatever 480 में से left, 480 में से 275 has already been taken by the central government. Okay, so remaining rupees 205 has been adjusted to SGST. So in this way tax has been utilized, credit has been utilized. Credit क्या होता है? The tax which we had paid in advance. The advance tax was taken by the central government, that is in the form of IGST. But when output is CGST and SGST, the first 480 में से 275 will be taken from the this 480 the credit है ना, that is IGST, उसमें से central will take rupees 275 which is output, and state will take whatever is left from the 275, that is 205, it is going to take its tax. Now net tax payable, net tax payable, net tax payable में CGST is rupees 0, because already from 27 we have to pay 275, so already 480 में से central government has taken its 275, so right now we don't have to pay. Now SGST में payment कितना था? Output is 275, out of that already 205 rupees had been adjusted, so net payable is 70 rupees, or IGST will be 0 because it is selling is not an selling is not interstate, it is intrastate, so it should go to the central and state government as CGST and SGST. This is the answer for the second part. First part, sorry. Now second part is cost price for the blanket of the blanket for end user, so that we can do it backside. So first pause the video and write it down. See, here I had written the same part in the proper format. Wholesaler to dealer. बराबर, wholesaler is in this Haryana and dealer is in Rajasthan. तो उसका cost price हरियाणा to राजस्थान है and selling price राजस्थान to राजस्थान है. बराबर. Input tax interstate है, means from Haryana to Rajasthan. So tax goes to the IGST. Credit tax. Output tax collection is intrastate, so it comes under CGST and SGST. Now since we know 480 is ITC, it is a credit. which Jaipur dealer had paid to the Haryana. So how it will be adjusted? The utilization of tax from 480, first 480 में से 275 goes to CGST and remaining 205. So see, total will be 480 goes to SGST. Since we have to pay rupees 275 as the final output tax, so net tax payable by the dealer in Jaipur for IGST is 0, CGST is 0, SGST is the adjustment of what we are getting. So now cost of the blanket for the end user. So फिर tax paid by the end user is tax paid by user is equal to 5% of 11,000, because 11,000 was the purchase price and 5% as CGST and SGST is paid by the end user. So 11 into 110 into 5, that is 550. So therefore total amount paid by the end user for the blanket is 11,000 plus 550, that is 11,550 rupees. Hope you had understood this. This is an adjustment sum, but if you will try to understand, it's very simple. Question 32. It's the same type of question, adjustment wala, where we have to adjust input tax. Here the wristwatch was sold by the wholesaler from Mumbai to the dealer in Indore, MP for rupees 22,000. Now the dealer in Indore sold it to the end user in Gwalior, MP. It's of same type. Bought from Maharashtra. Dealer had bought from Maharashtra and sold it into its own state, from MP to MP, but he had bought it from Maharashtra. So while paying, he will pay IGST for input and he will collect CGST and SGST as an output tax. So here we will adjust in the same way. So we will say dealer of Mumbai. उसका CP is rupees 22,000 bought from Maharashtra from dealer in, we have to take dealer in Indore wala part. Dealer in Indore, that is MP में है. Bought from Mumbai and sold it to at a profit of 5,000, that is 27,000 plus he is selling in MP, Gwalior, MP. This is Maharashtra. So while buying, we will say input tax, input GST. So input GST is actually IGST, which is 18% of 22,000. So if you cancel these two zeros will get cancelled. So 18% of 22,000. Let us find 3960 rupees 3960. This is an input tax. Let us block it. Okay, here this much tax 3960 has been paid by the dealer in Indore while buying the wristwatch. Now output tax. Output tax will be collected. Output GST we will write. It will be collected in the form of CGST, that is 9% of 27,000, and SGST is again 9% of 27,000. So 27 into 9, 270 में 27 come 2430 rupees. 2430. This is an output. So now we will see how utilization of tax takes place. So this we will write it here. utilization of tax, utilization of ITC. ITC is input tax credit of rupees 3960. So first 3960, you have to think, you have to keep it in mind that 3960 is paid as IGST. IGST comes under the central government. So directly from 3960, CGST output CGST has been adjusted. So CGST का adjustment will be directly rupees 2430 from this 390. First part is done. Now SGST. Whatever is left from 3960 after deducting 2430 goes to the state government. That is 1530 had been adjusted to the state government. This in this way tax has been utilized. Now we will write net payable. Net payable CGST will become 0 because CGST ko payable is 2430 and it got that from the central government from 3960. And now SGST. SGST mein we need to pay 2430. Out of that 1530 had already been taken from the central government. So remaining rupees 900 is payable by the dealer to state government, and obviously IGST will be 0, that is rupees 0. So first part adjustment has been done. This is the first question ka answer. Second ka answer is cost price of the watch for the end user. So I can just directly write CP of the watch for end user is rupees, selling price was 27,000 for the dealer. So this customer will pay 27,000 plus output tax on it. The output tax is 18% of 27,000. So that is 27,000 plus 4860. After adding it, you will get 31,860. So hope you had understood how to do adjustment wala sum. In next page, I will explain you this part again. So those who had not understood, just pause the video, write down and listen to what I am explaining again. So in this question, we had wholesaler, we had a dealer in MP who bought wristwatch from Maharashtra and sold it to the customer in MP. Means while buying, he had paid IGST as the ITC, input tax credit. While selling, he got CGST and SGST as a tax. Okay? So now we will say dealer who had bought watch for rupees 22,000 in an interstate and he sold it at rupees 27,000 as an intrastate. Okay. So now we will find input tax on purchase, that is 18% of 22,000. Here some zeros was missing. This is 22,000. So calculation is 3960, which is ITC. Now while selling, he had collected tax on sale price, that is CGST. Half of the 9% is CGST and 9% is SGST. So he had collected 2430 and 2430. So now let us see how utilization of tax of rupees 390, which is ITC. ITC is the credit tax which is adjusted as an output. Output mein CGST has already taken rupees 2430 which he has to take, and 3960 mein se whatever 2430, whatever is left, that is 1530, has been taken by the state government, CGST. So net tax payable mein CGST will become 0 because central government should get 2430 and they had taken it from 3960. It's nil now. SGST mein state government should get again 2430, but out of that they had already taken 1530. So remaining 2430 में से 1530 minus करके rupees 900, dealer will have to pay to central government or state government. Now IGST is obviously zero because final transaction is intrastate within the state. Now customer has to pay rupees. So first we will find cost price of the watch is 27,000 and the tax on it. Tax is 18%, that is 4860. Either you can add CGST and SGST output tax, you will get same value. So addition of 27,000 to 4860 will give you 31,860. That will be the final price which is paid by the end user. Question 33. A wholesaler of clock in Jaipur purchased a vintage clock for rupees 2000 and supplied it to the dealer in Ratlam for rupees 2400. This clock was sold by the Ratlam dealer to an end user in Delhi for rupees 3000. If the rate of GST is 18%, calculate net IGST, CGST, SGST payable by the Ratlam dealer. See, while buying, MP dealer had paid IGST because he had bought from other state, and while selling to the customer he had collected IGST. So here we don't have that much adjustment. So here either we can take input IGST, output IGST and then separate out and then subtract it. So first part mein we want net IGST, CGST, SGST payable by the Ratlam dealer. So Ratlam dealer ka first you have to write CP, Ratlam dealer. First you will write CP is equal to rupees 2400 and SP is equal to rupees 3000. So we can find input IGST. While buying he had paid tax on 2400, that is 18% of 2400. 00 will get cancelled. 18 into 24. So that is 18 into 24. That is equal to rupees 432. Now we will find output IGST. Again 18% of 3000 because output is calculated on sales. 18 into 30, 540 rupees. So net IGST pay, net GST payable, net GST payable mein we can write IGST, that is 540 minus 432, that is equal to rupees 108, and then CGST will be 0 and SGST will be 0. So this is the answer for the first part. Now we have to find total cost of the clock for the end user. So second part में end user का cost price CP for end user is 3000 plus tax, output tax is rupees 540. So plus 540, that is equal to rupees 3540 rupees. This is the output tax for the end user. This question was quite simple. Only adjustment comes when input and output are of different category. Just like input is IGST, input tax, and output taxes are CGST or SGST. Or sometime maybe input is CGST, SGST and output is IGST. So in that case, there is lots of adjustment to be done. Question 34. A distributor of appliances in Mumbai, Maharashtra purchased a refrigerator for rupees 35,000 from the company in Mumbai and it supplied to the dealer in Nagpur, Maharashtra for 36,000. This refrigerator was then sold by the Nagpur dealer to the end user in Indore, MP for rupees 40,000. If the GST is applicable at 18%, calculate first part में net IGST, CGST and SGST payable by the dealer in Mumbai. Second part में net IGST, CGST, SGST payable by the Nagpur dealer. So now, and last में तो we have to find cost of refrigerator. So first what we will do, we will write distributor from Mumbai dealer. We know its CP is rupees 35,000 and selling price is rupees 36,000 and the transaction is intrastate within the same state. So GST payable by them will be on profit. So let us find profit. Profit is equal to rupees 1,000. So here IGST will become 0. CGST is 9% of 1,000. That is equal to rupees 90. And SGST is also rupees 90. First part is done. Now second part में what we will do? Second part में we have to find net IGST, CGST, SGST payable by the Nagpur dealer. So Nagpur dealer के लिए Nagpur dealer had bought it for rupees 36,000 from Mumbai and sold it for rupees 40,000 to MP. Means here we have IGST. Okay, so whenever we have IGST, तो buying के time पे he had paid input tax is CGST and SGST, and लास्ट में फाइनल ही हैज टू पे एस IGST. सो हियर स्टार्टिंग में जब ICGST SGST है एंड फाइनली हिज IGST, तो अगेन यू कैन डू दिस मेथड, प्रॉफिट वाली मेथड. तो आई विल डू प्रॉफिट वाली मेथड आल्सो एज वेल एज आउटपुट इनपुट मेथड आल्सो फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर सेकंड. तो फर्स्ट मेथड 1 is for profit. So let us find profit. Profit is rupees 4,000. So I will find IGST of rupees 18% on rupees 4,000. So that is 18 into 4, 720 rupees. So finally this Nagpur dealer has to pay rupees 720 as the IGST. Now, but if we are doing it input output wali method, so let us do that also. Dealer in Nagpur has bought it for 3,600. That was bought from Mumbai. So input CGST, input is, this is credit, input CGST is कितना परसेंट था? 18%. So 9% of 36,000. So that is 3240. Output SGST is again 9% of 36,000. That is again rupees 3240. So this was input tax. This is ITC input tax credit which Nagpur dealer had paid while buying, and while selling he got output IGST as 18% of rupees 40,000. So he got rupees 7200 rupees. Now how adjustment takes place? Adjustment is just we are adding this to output, this is input tax. Both input tax we are adding and we are subtracting from output tax. So net tax payable is, in short, both CGST and SGST, whatever amount has been paid while purchase, it will go to the output GST में. So net tax payable is 7,200 minus 3,240 plus 3,240. So that is 7200 minus 6480. So finally answer is 720 rupees. So net tax payable to the government is 720. Now GST. Now last में we have to find the amount paid by the end user. Total cost of refrigerator. तो third part में we will find GST paid by the end user. Paid by end user. That is same part. This it's 18% of 40,000. That is rupees 7200. So therefore total cost of refrigerator inclusive of tax. Total cost of refrigerator is 40,000 plus 7,200. That is 47,200 rupees. Question 35. A registered dealer purchased a garment worth rupees 2,50,000 from the manufacturer in the same state. His value of his supply in the interstate transaction was rupees 30,000 and remaining stock for rupees 2,60,000 within the same state, that is intrastate. Find the IGST, CGST and SGST payable by him if GST rate is 12%. See, a dealer had bought it for rupees 2,50,000 within the same state, intrastate. Okay. Out of that 2,50,000 ka stock, he had sold first stock of 30,000 in interstate transaction. Interstate means out of state. And remaining key value remaining stock worth rupees 2,60,000 for in intrastate transaction. So 2,50,000 ka goods he had sold it for 2,90,000. Obviously he will sell for more amount, greater amount, because he need profit. So whatever 30,000, 30 to 40,000 जो भी extra है, that is its profit. Okay, we don't care about that, but we have to find what IGST, CGST, SGST is payable by him. So what I will do, I will first find input tax, input GST. Input GST is on purchase. So input GST में I will find CGST because it's in the same state, transaction happens in the same state. So 6% of 2,50,000. So that is rupees 15,000. SGST is again 6% of 2,50,000. That is again rupees 15,000. So this was the input tax which dealer had paid while buying. This is the credit to the government. Okay. Now output we will do for, first we will do for interstate, then we will do for intrastate. So output tax on rupees 30,000. We know 30,000 is interstate, so we will find IGST, that is 12% of 30,000. 12 3s are 36, that is rupees 3,600. This was the first output. Now output tax on rupees 2,60,000. So usme we will find CGST because that was intrastate transaction, 6% of 2,60,000. 0 cancel, 26 into 6, 156, 15,600. SGST is again same, 6% of 2,60,000. That is 15,600 rupees. Now what we will do, we know that input tax paid to CGST is 15,000 and SGST is also 15,000. So first we will say write net tax payable. Tax payable. Net tax payable to IGST IGST पे कोई क्रेडिट नहीं थी, there was no credit, so we have to pay rupees 3600 fully to IGST. Then CGST में we have to pay, output is 15,600, but out of them 15,000 has already been paid. So 15,000 output tax minus 15,600 minus 15,000 is rupees 600. That payable to the CGST. And SGST mein we will pay again same, 15,600 is output minus 15,000 is input, that is rupees 600. In this way we are going to pay tax. So just have a look at this. Dealer who had bought an article for rupees 2,50,000 has sold its article. 2,50,000 ka article has been sold in such a way that 30,000 he had sold out of the state, that is inter, and 2,60,000 he had sold within the state, that is intra. So in this, while buying he had paid CGST and SGST. This was just a credit, that is ITC. While selling he had paid, he got tax as IGST, and while selling this part he got tax as CGST and SGST. So we have to adjust this credit into CGST and SGST. Question 36. A manufacture company in Faridabad, Haryana, say this is Faridabad, Haryana manufacture company, marks the goods at rupees 24,000. So let us read. It sells the machine to the dealer in Delhi at a discount of 25% on the mark price. The dealer sells it to consumer in Kerala at a discount of 10% on its mark price. If the rate of GST is 12%, then calculate net IGST, CGST, SGST paid by the dealer in Delhi. So dealer had bought it from Haryana, sold it to customer. That is both में IGST है. So here he had paid IGST. Here also he got IGST. So what I will write? I will first write MP. Mark price is rupees 24,000. So buying CP is equal to rupees 25% discount. 100 minus 25, that is 75 upon 100 into 24,000. Sorry, 2,40,000. So cancelling out 24 into 75 is rupees 1,80,000. And selling price mein he sold it at 10% discount, that is 90% of 2,40,000. That is equal to rupees 2,16,000. So here profit is 2,16,000 minus 1,80,000. You can here find input IGST, output IGST, and then you can subtract, or else we can do profit. Maybe we can do it because we have same category both side, IGST and IGST. So now profit is 36,000. So I will just find GST paid by dealer, that is IGST is 12% of 36,000. 12 into 36 is rupees 4320. CGST is 0 rupees and SGST is also rupees 0 because we have interstate transaction. So in interstate transaction occurs happens in different states, and in that you have to pay tax as IGST. CGST and SGST you have to pay when the transaction are intrastate. You have to learn these concepts. Question 37. A manufacturing company in Badi Himachal Pradesh. Marks a machine at rupees 80,000. He sells one machine to a dealer in Sonpat at a discount of 20% on the mark price (MP). The dealer sells it to consumer in Delhi at a discount of 10% on MP. If the rate of GST is 18%, calculate the amount of tax payable to the central government. This is of the same type. See, from dealer of Haryana bought it from Himachal Pradesh. He paid IGST while buying and he collected IGST while selling. So here we have to just find mark price is given as rupees 80,000. So first we will find buying price of the dealer, that is 20% discount method, 100 minus 20, which is 80% of 80,000. It's a rupees 64,000 mein he bought it and he sold it at 10% discount, that is 90 upon 100 into 80,000. So rupees 72,000. So here we will again find GST, net GST payable on profit. That profit is 72,000 minus 64,000, that is rupees 8,000. Now tax payable, that is GST payable to central government. Obviously when it is an interstate, tax goes to the central government in the form of IGST. So IGST, GST payable to central government is IGST, that is 18% of 8,000, rupees 1440. This is the amount paid by the dealer in Haryana to central government. Question 38. The dealer supplied a goods service worth rupees 1000 in an interstate transaction and another worth rupees 11,000 in a transaction within the state, that is intrastate. Let us write intra. The value of his receipt of goods and service within the state is 10,000 rupees. Means buying price CP is equal to rupees 10,000. उसमें से first part he had sold for rupees 1,000, that is interstate, and second part, that is 11,000, he had sold as intrastate. So you have to find net tax payable by him if the rate of GST is 18%. So first we will find input tax. Input tax. So input mein we will be having input tax on rupees 10,000. 10,000 is the purchase value. Input is always on purchase. Input is intra. It's given within the same state. In question, it is the value of receipt of goods within the state. That is, while buying, he has paid intrastate ka tax. So that is CGST is 9% of 10,000. That is equal to rupees 900, and SGST is also rupees 900. This was to input tax which he had paid as an ITC, input tax credit. Now we will find output tax. Output tax on rupees 1,000 first. That is IGST. Because it is interstate, IGST will be 18% of 1,000. That is rupees 180. Then output tax, because there are two different sales, one is inter, one is intra, on rupees 11,000. So here I will find CGST, that is 9% of 11,000. 11 nines are 990, and SGST will be the same, rupees 990. So now we will write net tax payable. We got input, we got output. See, this much part is upper part is input, it is paid while buying the tax, and lower part is the tax paid while purchasing. उसमें भी we have two different taxes. Let us separate off. So net tax payable. So first we will write IGST, because IGST में there was no ITC, there was no credit, so IGST we have to pay as rupees 180. Then CGST. CGST में we have to pay output as 990, but input we had already paid rupees 900. So we will write 990 minus 900, that is equal to rupees 90, and SGST is also 990 minus 900, that is equal to rupees 90. This is an adjustment question, but it's simple. You have to just find input, output, then make some adjustment. Question number 39. A dealer supplied an electrical item of rupees 1,70,000 in an interstate transaction and worth rupees 3 lakh in transaction within the state, that is intrastate. The total value of the good in interstate transaction means he had purchased from another state. If the for rupees 15 lakh, this is 17 lakh, this is 3 lakh and 15 lakh का buying है. If the rate of GST is 18%, calculate net IGST, CGST and SGST payable by the dealer. So here there is adjustment. So first let us find input tax. Input tax में we will find IGST, because input is interstate. See here written, buying is interstate, cost price. So IGST will be 18% of 15 lakh. 15 into 18, 150 or again 90, 180 or 92 lakh 70,000. So IGST में advance payment is 2,70,000. This is ITC. Input हो गया. Input of rupees 2,70,000 is payable to IGST. Now output. Output में we have 17 lakh in interstate. So again output IGST, that is 18% of 17 lakh. 18 into 17 is rupees 3 lakh 6,000. Then again another output is CGST, that is 9% of another sale is of 3 lakh rupees. So in short 15 lakh goods he had sold it for 20 lakhs. So 9 3s are 27 rupees 27,000, and SGST is again 9% of 30,000, 3 lakh, that is rupees 27,000. So here what you understood, output at the time of sales he is getting 3,06,000 as an output GST IGST में, and output another transaction which is intrastate, उसमें he is getting 27,000 and 27,000 as CGST and SGST. Now we will write net payable, net tax payable. So पहले IGST के लिए He had already paid 2,70,000 while paying, but while selling he got rupees 3,06,000. So difference between that amount will be payable as tax. So 36,000 is payable to IGST. CGST में there was no credit, so fully rupees 27,000 is payable. And SGST में भी we don't have any credit, ITC नहीं है उसमें भी, so we will pay this as output tax. So in short, what you have to do, whichever you had paid as an input tax credit, that you have to subtract from output, and net tax payable is output minus input. In this case, IGST का input was 2,70,000 and output is 3,06,000. So difference between them is payable as IGST. And CGST ka there is no input, so input is considered as 0. So 27,000 is finally tax payable amount. Question number 40. This is the last question of exercise. After this, we have only one board question. The furniture dealer in Delhi supplied the goods worth rupees 4,50,000 to a dealer in Chennai and sold the good worth rupees 6 lakh in retail within Delhi. The total value of his receipt is 8 lakh if he purchased entire stock from the manufacturer in Delhi. Find the net IGST, CGST, SGST payable by him if the rate of GST is 12%. So see, cost price is 80,000. 80,000 का CP of 80,000, 8 lakh, sorry, not 80,000. 8 lakh, he had sold it in two parts. First SP is rupees 4,50,000, which is sold outside the state, that is interstate. And second SP, that is rupees 6 lakh, which is sold inside the state, that is intrastate. So at the time of buying, input taxes CGST and SGST. So let us write input tax on rupees 8 lakhs. Input tax CGST 6% of 8 lakh. 8 6 are 48 rupees, 48,000. So SGST is also 48,000. So hope input is clear. Now we will find output tax. Output tax on rupees 4,50,000. So that is IGST, because it's an interstate. Interstate IGST is 12% of 4,50,000. 54,000. And again output tax on rupees 6 lakh. CGST is rupees, CGST is 6% of rupees 6 lakh, that is 36,000, and SGST is 36,000. ठीक है, इतना input output is done. Now we will find the utilization of tax, how taxes are utilized. So let me write it down behind. So input, we will write IGST, CGST, SGST. Okay, I will just explain you. Input tax at a time of buying, input CGST and SGST was 48,000, and output, first output of total output was 54,000 IGST, then 36,000 CGST, 36,000 CGST. This is final output. So net tax payable कैसा होगा, utilization कैसा होगा. See, we always do output minus input. Net tax payable is output minus input. So if you will see, okay, input is greater than output, so government will repay 12,000 back. After adjusting 36,000, he will give it back to the dealer 12,000. Again here also it will happen same. Dealer will get 12,000 back because here input is greater than output. So this 12 plus 12 will directly go 24,000 to central government. So here whatever is left, that dealer has to pay. Now 54 में से 24 if you will subtract, so dealer has to pay 30,000 as IGST. So utilization of tax में first we will write 36,000 minus 48,000, that is 12,000 will be returned back. Same way with SGST, so this 12 plus 12 will directly go to IGST account. So in short, out of 54,000, 24,000 is adjusted and remaining net payable is 30,000. For IGST, for CGST is 0 and for SGST is 0 because already we had paid more than what we have to. We have to pay 36,000 as an output tax, but we had paid input taxes 48,000. So government has to give us back 12,000. With this we had finished chapter. Exercise part is done. Now we will start with board question. Now we will start with previous board questions. In this we have only one question. In 2020 it was asked. 2020 year is the first year for GST. Mr. Bedi visits the market and buys the following article. Medicine costing rupees 950 at a rate of GST 5%. A pair of shoes costing rupees 3,000 GST at a rate of 18%. Laptop bag costing rupees 1,000 with a discount of 30% and GST is 18%. First part में we have to find total amount of GST paid and total bill amount including GST paid by Mr. Bedi. So we will go step by steps. पहले we will start with medicine. Medicines का cost price is rupees 950 and on that we have 5% GST. So GST is 5 upon 100 into 950. So that will give you rupees 47.50. Okay, so total amount paid for medicine, that can be written as 47.50 plus 950. So you will get rupees 997.50. Medicine is done. Now we will do pairs of shoes. उसमें CP is rupees 3,000 and GST is at a rate of 18%. So 18 upon 100 into 3,000. So 18 3s are 54, 540 is GST. So amount paid for shoes is equal to 3,000 plus 540. So that is rupees 3,540. Now third is laptop bag. So laptop bag का cost is rupees 1,000 and it is available at 30% discount. So let's say this is MP, mark price is 1,000 and it is available at 30% discount. So 70 upon 100 into 1,000. So that is rupees 700 ka it is available. Now we are paying GST of 18% on it. So 18 upon 100 into 700, that is equal to 126 rupees. So iska amount paid is 700 plus 126 is equal to rupees 826. So first part mein we have to find total amount of GST. So total amount of GST, that is pehle mein 47.50 for medicine and then 540 for pairs of shoes plus 126 on laptop bag. So that is total 713.50 0.50 is the amount paid as a GST, and total bill amount first medicine ka 997.50 plus 3540 is for pairs of shoes and 826 is the laptop bag. So adding all with GST 6 and 7 13 6 7 15. Wait, there is some addition error over here, I guess. Let me check. 997.50 plus 3540 plus 826. So that is it is 63. 5363.50 rupees. So this is the final answer.